Don't talk shit to witches. Stop talking shit to people and disrespecting people in public, cussing people out, mistreating people, talking crazy to people when you don't know who they are. Stop talking shit to people, disrespecting people, saying all kinds of crazy shit to people in public, wherever you are in this world, and you don't know who you're talking to. Don't judge a book by its cover. And this is a story time I'm about to give y'all to kind of tell you why you shouldn't do that. This story time is about a racist lady that I used to work with. And it's also just a message about not disrespecting spiritualists or going out in public and disrespecting people in general. So I worked at this barber shop in Richardson, Texas, maybe about 7 years ago. And there was this woman there named, I'm gonna leave her name out, but she was this Latino lady that worked there, and she was the manager of the shop. There was a white guy who owned the shop, but she was the manager of the shop. So I came in to work, and I noticed as soon as I started, there was this energy of tension between her and me. And I didn't understand why there was tension. She just met me. So I'm thinking, whatever. So I'm coming in, I'm learning how they do business at this particular barber shop, how everything works, and just how things go. And so I noticed that when the Latino lady that managed the shop, when she would talk to me, she would just talk to me with tension, she was always frustrated. She'd be like, well, this is how we do things here. And here, this is how we work. So I need you to do it this way, okay? And I would just look at her okay. And so it just became more and more and more tension over time. So one day, she just got it in her nerves to scream at me about something. I don't know if I used the register wrong, or I entered the wrong code on the register when checking out my client, or what I did, but she flipped out. She was like, I told you, we don't do things like that over here. We do it like this, okay? And I just looked at her and was thinking, bitch. I'm thinking in my mind, bitch, who the hell are you yelling at? What has gotten into you? You don't even know me. But I just started the job. I needed the job. I was taking care of my son. I had all these bills. I needed the job. So I'm thinking, okay, this woman's crazy. Hopefully, she calms down once she gets to know me. Hopefully things get better between the way we're interacting. Because right now, the way it's happening, it's just not going to work. So I blow it off and I keep going. I'm like, she's not going to make me quit this job. She's not going to make me give up and stop working here. So she yells at me just like that, 2 or 3 more times. And I'm thinking, I can't take this shit no more. So I go to the owner and I talk to the owner and I ask him, what's going on? Why does she act like this? What problem does she have with me? What have I done? Is it because when I come to work, I make sure that oh, my hands are ashy. When I come to work, I'm put together? Is it because when I come to work, I try to look my best? What is it? What have I done to this lady? I don't even know. He's like, oh, I'm going to talk to her. We're going to work it out. I'm going to talk to her. I'm thinking, okay, I hope so. So not too long after that, I had a birthday. And I was telling everybody at the shop about my birthday. I was excited about it, excited to celebrate my birthday. So they took down, my birthday, and they're like, I come into work and she gives me a gift. So I'm thinking, oh, thank you so much. This is so sweet. Thank you. So I open a gift, and it's a mug with a black lady with a head wrap around her head. And so I was very much offended by her giving me this mug with the black lady with the head wrap on it. That was racist as fuck to me. And let me tell you why. Because before she gave me that mug, I had my old clientele coming into the shop to get their dreadlocks done, to get their hair braided, because I used to do women's hair, men's hair. I did everything all together, one mixture. So when I'm bringing my clients in and get their hair done, my black clients, she's like, oh, she's got some smart stuff to say. Well, I know you guys do hair like this, but when you do straight hair, you need to do it like this, okay? We don't do the same type of hair that you do when you do black hair. When you do straight hair, meaning people that don't have black hair, African hair, kinky hair, curly hair, coily hair, nappy hair, we do hair like this, okay? So you need to make sure that when you're here, working here, that you do hair like this, because we don't do hair the black way. So I already knew, you know what I mean? She was racist. So I was mad as fuck when she gave me that mug with the black woman on it with the hair wrap, because I knew exactly what the fuck she meant. Like, she was mocking my culture. She was mocking my blackness, my black culture, and she was being very upfront and in my face about it. So just the tension kept going. I was like, fuck this shit. Like, she got me fucked up. She talking shit to me. She making black jokes and talking about black and we don't do this the black way and we ain't from the hood and I'm thinking, bitch, I'm not from the hood. You don't really know me. You know what I'm saying? I done hung around a bunch of hood people, but I ain't from the hood. So I go home one day and I'm like, I'm finna put some work on her motherfucking ass because she thinks she gonna talk shit to me. You don't know who you talking to. You don't know me. So I said, let me talk to my spirits and my ancestors about this shit and what this woman is doing. And I admit, you know what I'm saying, I might have went a little overboard, but I was like, I want this bitch's leg to be broke. So I put in the work for her to have a broken leg. For her leg to be fucking broke. So when she got back to work, she wouldn't be able to do her fucking job. Since you want to talk about all this blackness shit and then give me a cup with a damn hair wrap and shit with a black woman on it as to mock my culture. So I was like, oh, let's see how this bitch deal with this work. So I'm chilling. It was a couple of days later, I guess it was my off days. I get back to work. And this bitch coming to work with a damn cast on her leg. She came into work with a cast on her leg. It was like a real big boot. It was like, I don't know if y'all can, not like this type of boot. Ain't my boots cute? Aren't they cute? No, it was like a cast boot. Like, it came all the way up her thigh, all the way to the bottom of her feet, all the way up to her thigh. And then she came in with crutches. And I'm thinking to myself, the ancestors didn't got your ass, because I prayed when I did this work that if she was intentionally trying to get me fired, intentionally trying to make fun of my culture, if she was intentionally trying to be racist towards me, that made her leg become broken. If this bitch is racist and she wanted to get me fired and fuck up my money, and she was doing it just because of the color of my skin, I told my ancestors and my Loa and my guardian angels, may her leg become broken. So she came to work with that big old cast on, and she came in and I'm thinking, aha, you know? So I said, hey, what happened? What happened to your leg? Oh, I broke it. I fell down some stairs and I broke a bone and I broke it. I said, well, sorry it happened to you. And just went on about my business. The spirits told me, they actually told me that the way that she broke her leg is that her husband beat her ass so bad that she ended up with a broken leg. But that's neither here nor there. However it happened, she disrespected me. She talked shit to me. She came to me talking shit to me like I wasn't shit. She disrespected my culture, giving me a coffee mug with a black woman with a head wrap on it, thinking you were disrespecting my culture. She talked about the ways in which I went about doing my clients' hair because they were black and their hair was different than straight hair, and what I need to do and how I needed to do. And, oh, we don't do the black stuff over here. You know, it's more just, she fuck with me many times, so many times sideways. And she had to find out the hard way. My specialty is destruction work and protection work. That's what I specialize in. And I'm not one of those spiritualists that is going to let you slide. A lot of them will let you slide. No, let me just take that back. I'm not one of them spiritualists that's going to let you slide. I know very few that you're going to talk shit to, disrespect, and come up and talk all this shit about racial shit and just yelling and disrespecting, and they going to let slide. I know a couple, but I'm just not one of them. So I don't tolerate people treat me any type of way, talking to me any type of way, or disrespecting me in any type of way. It's called self-love. It's called knowing who you are and knowing your worth. And once you know that, you won't tolerate people disrespecting you and fucking with you like that, because I definitely don't. But yeah, that's the story time I wanted to give y'all today. Just to give y'all, you know, a lot of my story times are not like so happy. But I do have good story times for people that, you know, I've helped, that I may share with y'all on later dates. But yeah, that was the story time of the woman, you know, saying racist remarks, talking shit to me, yelling, screaming, and all this for no reason at all. I was never rude to this woman, never disrespected this woman, never said anything out of line to this woman, never did anything to this woman. And this is how she chose to interact with me, and this was a result of that interaction. So, yeah, another story time.